covered. Wow. That's how wet you put it on.
I'll blow it dry. That's all, it's got a black line through it as well. That has a black line going through it as well, so it's covered black and white in 1.5. White, alright. It recommends it over grey, so if it's covering that much over white and black over blue, it's going to be sweet as. Yeah. But no, that seems very nice. Do you want me to just show you on?
So it's wet. Wow. I'm not full trigger because it's only a light. There's not going to be any colour differences in this kind of application. And then that's good for stuff. So that'll go around. And that's it. That'll dry. That's a bit. That'll dry. Very important on the so that's still not full trigger. Oh, you could do, but you have to move faster. Yeah. That's full trigger. Yeah, you could do full trigger. Yeah. No, that's good, that's good. Yeah, and then just a drop roll one more time. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, that's covered. That's nice.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the spray gun used this time round compared to last time. So last time we used a DeVilbiss GTI Pro or a Pro Lite, I'm not too sure, which in theory is a better spray gun than the Iwata W400 we used this time round. Last time it was a 1.3mm, I think this is called a nozzle, and this time it was a 1.4mm. The 1.3mm is better for base coat and clear coat, but again, just like a camera, you can be throwing the best camera in the world. If you don't know how to use it and set it up correctly, you're not going to get great results. So this is my personal W400 that Dad bought secondhand a very long time ago. We've sprayed multiple cars. I sprayed my Silvia with this. He sprayed a few project cars of his own. So I figured I've got it, let's use it. So I took this spray gun down with me down to Donnybrook, and Sam had a bit of a play around to see how we can set this gun up. So for anyone that has a W400, what we did is for base coat, we went 5.5 turns from, so if you go from 0, we went 5.5 turns out for base coat, and for clear coat, we went 6 turns out. I'm pretty sure the fan was set up to fully open, the needle for the air was fully open, and on our air reg, we had 2 bar of pressure, both for base coat and clear coat. Which means this gun is going to freaking spray like a pressure cleaner. It's just gonna absolutely blast paint out at a fast rate, and this is what I never understood before. You want the gun working for you, you don't want to work for the gun. So it's better to have more material to come out and move faster than do it slowly. So if you review our old footage, it took 4 coats to cover the white base coat with the blue, simply because the gun was not set up correctly. We had very low pressure, we had no fluid coming out that needle, it was 35 degrees in the spray booth. There was just a lot of factors that were totally wrong, and that was another reason why I stuffed up the paint job the first time round.
That's the clause. Down doing 2. So I want to believe it puts it on really fine compared to the Velvet.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of talking, but I'm sure there's going to be a few people that appreciate the information, even though there's so many YouTube channels that teach you this. I'm just sharing it to my own audience. So technically it is 1.5 coats, and we are going to elaborate on it in the next episode. Your first coat is your super heavy coat that you get full coverage, and then straight away, while the paint is still wet, all you do is you pull the gun back a little bit further away from the panel, and you just quickly, you move faster and you just mist it, and the mist falls into the wet paint, and then you don't get any more zebra stripes. I'm pretty sure that misting, that half coat, is called a drop coat or a control coat, or however they might call it in the industry. So yeah, how we did this one: first coat super heavy, that half coat super quick. Further away from the panel, we got no more stripes, and the car's looking good. So moving to the clear coat, what we used is, I'll take a photo of the container. We used Spice Ecker once again. We diluted it to the ratio that they recommend for the temperature we were at. Obviously the spray booth was very well controlled. Sam kept an eye on all the temperatures, made sure that they used their processes. I think it was 12 minutes for 12 minutes at 60 degrees for the base coat to fully flash off, and that makes sure there is no more water on that base coat. It's all flashed off, and we are ready for our clear coat. 2 coats of clear coat. Obviously you put your first coat on, not overly heavy. You want it to be maybe like an, I don't know what he said, maybe like 80%. You don't want it to be like dripping off the panel. And then give it some time to flash off. Again, check out your manufacturing specifications. Just read the sheet. That is your best help, whatever sort of brand you are using. And then the second coat, you just bomb on another freaking layer of clear and you're good to go. I'm pretty sure the only time we got a run was on the boot, because I think I did 3 coats. But other than that, I don't think we've got any runs on this car.
See how it goes a bit purple and then light, and that's how BAYSIDE Blue should be. Sick, eh? Yeah, man. That blue. Oh, nice. Sick colour. Oh man, my car's going that colour.
Alright, so we're slowly closing off the video. I know I've done quite a bit of talking. Not everyone's going to like it, but some people might like it. Hope I've, I don't know if motivated or inspired is the right word, but hopefully somebody has considered to maybe give it a shot themselves. This stuff is not overly hard. You don't need a spray booth. Remember that I sprayed my Sylvia inside a freaking shed. First time ever spray painting a car, and it turned out absolutely amazing. If you take your time, do your research, watch a bunch of YouTube videos. As I said, the Gunman Paint Society, there are YouTube channels out there that I highly recommend. I'll put them in the description below so you don't have to go searching. And yeah, once again, a massive thank you goes out to the boys over at Donnybrook Accident Repair Centre. Even though it does say Accident Repair Centre, truly down deep, they are car enthusiasts. They're about 2 hours south from where I live. It's not like a weird paid promotion or anything like that. I still paid to hire the spray booth. But if you are considering getting something painted and you're in Western Australia and you want to keep it for a little bit, or 5-10 years, you like the thing, the car, the boat, whatever the hell you have, consider making the trip down there. The attention to detail is absolutely next level. There was a lot of things I wasn't happy with this car, where I was just going to be like, we'll just throw some paint over it. We don't have the time to fix it. And Sam just kept saying, if you're not happy, you've come this far, let's redo it. For example, the inside of the doors, I did not want to respray them once again. Sam said, respray the doors if you're not happy. So honestly, I could not be happier with how the car has turned out. I think we'll do a bit of a, should we do a bit of a walk around?
Let's go.
Let's do a bit of a walk around. Obviously there's still a lot of stuff missing on the car, but yeah, we'll just do a bit of a pan. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat, it's not because of the sun. It's actually because I got a bit of a buzz cut this time. But yeah, if you like this sort of content, consider subscribing, and we will see you in the next one, where we do more exciting things than just talk.